Hartford wins the tip. On the wing, Stevenson. Here's Bowl. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you can't forget about Bowles' range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Now here is Smith. Smart deciding where to go with it. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Stevenson.
Nailed from 3-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Bridges. Durant with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Smart. And here's the fast break. And Stevenson pulls it in. Hartford on offense. 4-point game. Here's O'Neal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block. Simply overpowers the opposition.
Hartford shooting their first free throw of the contest. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Nowitzki right side. 6 to shoot. Adebayo high post. And good that time.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Taken away by Kidd. And it's Hartford on the break. Bounce pass Smith. To the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Takes the 13-footer. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now here's Rubio. And it's Bridges at the elbow. The shot will not fall. Adams, some nice D. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his 2nd foul.
Here's Blackman. Pass to Stackhouse. Fires for 3. And they get it back. Miami trails by 6. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the lead.
Miami's shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki revolutionized the stretch 4, right? I mean, this is the unique, big, and influential player on multiple generations.
Pass to Lillard. Now here's Adams. Kicks it out to Lillard. Offensive rebound. Here's Stackhouse. Back to Lillard. Now Stackhouse. Here's Blackman. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Hartford. Miami trailing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Nowitzki. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Blackman. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hartford on top. They lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Now, what do you guys think about Hartford here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Jordan. Hartford moving the ball around. Pass to Blackman. Back to Jordan. Tries again. And at last, they get one to fall.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Antetokounmpo inside. Morning. A second chance effort. Hartford with the rebound.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Divac with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now, here is Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. Pass to Morning. And Divac pulls it down. Hartford leading by 4. Here's Lillard. Great D that time from Beal.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Hartford. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs: Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Hartford on offense. Here's O'Neal. And it's blocked. Pass to Rubio. Here's Chapman. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .143 left to play in the first half. Morning.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Stevenson. Second chance shot. And O'Neal finishes inside.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Pulls up. High post.
Oh, what a dunk!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Down low. Morning can't make it work.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Purvis short.
Here's Bowl. 5 points in the game. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, inside, Bowl does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Pass to Short. To the paint. Here's Pokusevski. Yes, that goes in. Pokusevski's got 4 this quarter.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
And they got to bring the double team on.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good.
And like his father, Manu, Bowl's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbounds.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Miami trails by 6. Pass to Pokusevski. And out of bounds as Hartford gains possession. Now a veteran in his 30s, Ricky Rubio, Doris, taking on more of a leadership role.
Right, and I think he's a natural fit in that role because this guy won't hesitate to call out teammates, and he also holds himself to a very high standard. Sort of a natural progression for a guy who's played point guard his whole life.
Outside, KD. And he drives in. Here's Bowl. Makes it off the glass. Bulls got the lead up to 8 now for Hartford.
The towering presence that is Bowl. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Beal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Rubio. Just 4 to shoot. Inside. And stolen by Bowl. Pushing it up. Here's Durant.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Hartford making a switch here. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Now here's Durant. Here's Bull. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Bridges. Durant with the steal. Hartford moving the ball around. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Bull. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And Adebayo throws it down.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Here's Bull. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Smart. And it's blocked by Stevenson. Out to KD. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Now here's Smart. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And the shot goes down. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
God, that's just great persistence from Nowitzki. Tracks down the offensive board thanks to his outstanding positioning.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skipped prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Pass to Smart. Over to the wing. To the inside. Here's Smith. And here is Nowitzki. And Adams sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Outside Durant. Puts up a three. And the three ball is good. Stackhouse has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You love how hard Nowitzki goes down there in the low block, making his presence felt.
For Miami, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Both free throws good from Nowitzki.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Kevin Durant.
KD's shot is good.
Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Here's Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Miami, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Smith. KD looking around. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the 4th period.
And it's Hartford with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Miami trails by 16. Now here's Smart. Pass to Adebayo. He's off on that one. And Hartford going the other way now. Lobbed up there for KD. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
Nowitzki.
Away team foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Hartford.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Adebayo. No good that time. Good D by Stevenson. Hartford leading by 16. Outside for Kidd. Cans it from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Miami. It's been quite a game for Bol Bol.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Substitution for the away team.
Miami trails by 19. Castellanos. Shot from 12. Miami no good on that time either. Jordan up top. Hartford moving the ball around. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Clock at 6. Hartford needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. To the middle. Here's Mourning. The shot from the low post is good.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Kidd. It's Jordan on the wing. Tipped away. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Inside. Here's Mourning. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Right wing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Bulls got 22.
And guys, this is kind of Bol's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Bulls got 7 points for the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Checking in.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Unloads from 13. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Lillard, right side. And here's Jordan outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Here's Miami now. Rubio, right side. And stolen by Bol. Down low. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Substitution for the away team.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Rubio with a wide open look. Rubio can't get that one to fall. Loads it up for Davis.
Anthony Davis.
And finished off by Davis.
Chris
Saw
Middleton.
the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's Hartford with the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect